Welcome back to another episode of Jacksonville Buzz's Buzzworthy Businesses. I'm sitting next to me, as always, Dave Permenter. Hey, brother. How you doing, man?
Better now.
They keep allowing us to sit next to each other. I guess nothing is
We've been behaving lately.
well, nothing is caught on fire. So
Speaking of,
there's something about fire
yeah, well,
with this lady.
Monica Maldonado. We're very happy to have Monica from Fireside RV Rental in the studio today. First time in the studio, yeah?
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Well,
I really
welcome.
appreciate it.
We're glad you're here. So, Fireside RV Rental, you're the owner. Tell us a little bit about Monica.
Sure, absolutely. So I own the Fireside RV Rental in St. Augustine, and we rent out RVs. But what I can tell you is I put my touch on every single RV that we have in our fleet. So I used to be an environmental scientist. Well, that's my trade, my degree as environmental science. So I have a deep love and passion for the outdoors. And I figured what better way to get families connected to the outdoors than an RV trip, right? Like, I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie RV. So funny. Oh my gosh. And so it's always stuck with me. As a kid, I never really got a chance to go outdoors, honestly. I grew up in a really urban city and I did not go camping. I've never been on an RV trip as a kid. And so it's always been a real big passion of mine. And once I got into the outdoors, once I became an environmental scientist and was out there all the time on the rivers, in the woods, I just fell in love with it. And I really want to bring that back to families that don't always get a chance to go out there into the outdoors.
You know, when I think about RVs, I go more with like National Lampoons and the Fockers. Right?
Oh, yes, that's such a good one.
Somewhere between, having a wonderful family time and a felony. So
That's so good.
How did you get into this? Like, I'm thinking going, gosh, RVs, awesome. Would I like to drive one? Yeah. Would it be a great experience for the family to go in there? Yeah, that'd be really kind of cool. How did you get into renting an RV, and then how do people actually do that?
Right. Oh, that's a great question. Well, I have an RV and I love my RV. And again, just getting more into the outdoors as a grown up. And it's so amazing. I actually take my nephews camping with me often, and it's so great. I'm actually looking forward to taking my 6-year-old niece with me soon because she just moved down here. And I just thought, hey, this is a great way to connect people with the outdoors. Especially owning an RV is like a barrier for a lot of people. It's a huge cost. There's storage fees involved. There's monthly fees. There's insurance. So renting an RV is like a really cheap way to have a really expensive experience.
Yeah, and I would think for a typical RV owner's life, their RV is sitting there doing nothing. So how does your business model work in terms of where do your RVs come from? How do you build a fleet?
That's such a great question. And that's exactly the idea. There's so many RVs. In fact, millions of RVs across the country are just sitting in driveways, or worse yet, sitting on a storage lot, right? And so what I do is I reach out to RV owners the best way I can, and I try to partner with them. So a lot of owners are trying to sell their RVs, or if they're just sitting in a lot, I'll leave a little note on their RV, and I just try to reach out to them in different ways. And once I get their attention, I tell them about the benefits of renting an RV. And so what that means is, firstly, they can use their RV whenever they want it, but they give it to me. I manage it for them. I take care of it, maintain it, and then I put it on the market for rentals. And I attract different renters by the experiences I offer. So not only isn't the RV kind of selling itself, but there's also an experience related to that RV. So I do special themes. Like I do a boho chic RV. There's Disney themed RVs. I have a little angler RV with all fishing gear and decor everywhere. So
for the folks that are watching this going, so your business model has two conduits. So the first one is, so Dave owns an RV. Dave uses his RV twice a year for a week. So there's 50 weeks in the year that his RV is sitting there, not being maintained, possibly having damage just due to sitting in the hot sun. I mean, we're in Florida, it gets a little warm on the equator, so to speak.
That's right.
So Dave's got his RV, and you work with the owner to bring that under your inventory. And then Steve, who does not own an RV, but really would like to have that experience, can go, I would imagine, through an app that then I would say, oh, I would like an RV. Here's my zip code. Ding, and that connects to you.
That's correct.
And then I rent the RV from you, and you have a business relationship with Dave that has the inventory, so to speak. And it allows Dave to have positive cash flow on a probably 6-figure piece of equipment.
Well, not just positive cash flow, passive cash flow. So that's the biggest thing. I manage everything from renter experience to just getting calls about the RVs, cleaning the RVs, maintaining them, everything. They're literally hands off. They just get a check from me once a month.
I think it's a brilliant business model. And I can relate. On my bucket list for years has been to take an RV trip up the East Coast to Washington, D.C. with my wife, maybe the kids. We're a member of a couple of boat clubs. I won't say the names here, but and just stopping at various towns along the way and doing boating. Spend some time in D.C., the Smithsonian, the Capitol.
Absolutely.
Abraham, everything, and then RV back down.
Yeah.
But I never knew how to go about it. Now I know.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Contact Monica at Fireside, and
I got your number.
You. That's right.
Everybody else is about to have it too.
What do you see as kind of, so people are wanting to have these experiences, and in the world that we live, which is ultra uber connected through telecom and screens, and to get outside is now not the norm, where just a generation ago to be in front of the TV was not the norm. I remember, there's that wonderful little slice of time between, the daytime and before the streetlights came on where I got in trouble.
That's right.
But the parents, they're like, hey, you're outside, but, make sure you come back in both the streetlight comes on.
There used to be a commercial that was like, it's 10 p.m. Do you know your kids?
I saw that one yesterday. They used to have like celebrities on there. Now we just have like 360, which is great. Like, I know where you're at right now.
That's right.
At least I know where your phone's at, which
Things
means
are
that you're within 5 feet of it. So what is it that you are getting from your clientele? I get the ownership passive income thing. Most people that own an RV, they're probably like, I got to call Monica about that because that thing's sitting in my driveway. But for the people that are renting them, what is the thing that you're seeing with families and, people that are your potential renter base? Like, what is the thing that they're looking for as experience that might have been different just a few years ago?
Well, some people like to do the same thing every year. So I'll say that there's traditional RVers, right? They go to certain festivals or certain events like Disney's Fort Wilderness, for example, every Halloween or every Christmas, or they go to certain festivals every year. So there's definitely those customers. But also there's first-time RVers, which I love. And then there's RVers that might be shopping around and they want to see, well, actually, I have a motorhome, a Class A motorhome, and I want to downgrade to a Class C. So I'll go ahead and rent this Class C to see what it feels like. Is this the right thing for me before making that huge investment? So actually, there are renters from all types. But then there's just renters that are going away for the weekend and maybe they have a lower budget, a smaller budget. So they'll get a travel trailer. If they have a Jeep or an SUV, they can pull a small travel trailer. So it definitely ranges. And I really enjoy being able to connect with renters. I mean, not only do I have that partnership with RV owners, which is great, and there's a huge trust there, right? Because they're giving me this huge asset of theirs, which I so appreciate. And that's why I take such good care of them. But for the renters, I'm giving them an experience. Like, I get to add one little piece that might make their Disney trip more magical by having little hidden Mickey Mouses or, themed sheets and things like that, or different romantic getaways. I just get to put my touch on it. It just makes it special for me and makes their trip a little bit more memorable.
Do drivers, renters of the I don't know what class it is, but the largest RVs,
Class A.
Class A. Do they need any kind of special training or driver's license or anything like that?
They do not, no. And most people that will drive those, they usually have some experience, whether it was they have a pickup truck and they tow their boat, something like that. But there are novice drivers as well. And as I mentioned, I'll just take them around. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned that with you, but I will take them around and get them used to it, driving it, backing it in, parking it. We'll go on the street. We'll see how heavy it is to stop it because it's a very big difference when you have to stop the vehicle of that size. And so I try to teach them, you need a long, braking area before, you don't ever want to hit the brakes really hard because you'll have all of your items come flying towards you. So you want to be really careful when you're driving in the slow lane. And, I give them the full rundown of how to be a safe driver behind one of those huge vehicles.
And that's important because I drive a 2-door coupe and my wife drives a school bus sized SUV. And, you have to take those right turns a little different.
That's
right.
right.
So I would imagine with a 30-foot something.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
You want to be thinking about that. As we kind of wrap this up, it's just such a neat thing. And coming from a guy who's absolutely got no creativity in certain areas, the fact that you would put something in there that would make it look more memorable that I could totally steal credit for from my wife if we're going on a
That's right.
Right. I'm like, hey, look what I found in here. And I'm like, what did you find in there? They're like, oh, roses.
That's it.
Points to Monica. Thank you.
it.
So, as we take it away, what's that one thing that you want to leave the folks watching this? Like, what is that thing that you want to leave them with if they're considering doing this?
Well, I think that I take such good care of every RV that each and every renter is going to have an amazing experience. They're going to come into a clean, welcoming RV. It's going to feel like a home on wheels. And it's really my job to make that happen. So then not only that, with all of those little special things that I try to add in, I just try to add my little touch. So they just can remember, it's already a huge investment. It's already something that they're looking forward to. And if whatever I can do, even if something went wrong on the trip, for example, if I can fix it in any way, and there's plenty of that, the unexpected things that happen, and I can work with them on the price or work with them on, getting them fixing their experience in some way. I mean, I just do not stop. I don't put on any stops for our customers. We just want everyone to have a great experience. And my goal is a 5-star review and a wonderful memory.
And no upcharge for the non-lovely. There's a market for that. You could probably get another 10%. So as we're taking it away, what else we got? Did we're good?
No, I think we're good.
Oh,
I think we can take it away. We're so appreciative of you being here today.
Oh,
it's fascinating to listen to you talk about the passion, that's so evident, the passion that you have for what you're doing.
And for the folks that do struggle in all sincerity in the creativity department, making the fact that experience more memorable and things that I didn't even think about, the fact that they would already be there, even cooler. So what we'll do is we'll make sure to put your stuff on our website so people can come check you out, which is our website's thedailyisnetwork.com. And what a really neat concept, both for the owner and then for the person wanting to have the experience. Thanks for coming on and sharing us your story.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I mean, you're all right.
Yeah, well, thanks.
These guys are pretty cool.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
they're the most important.
There's one of you. There's like 9 billion of them. So, guys, thank you so
9
much.
billion.
And counting.
With a B.
They all watch.
Wow.
From around the world.
You're going to get a lot of exposure.
We are in all 50 states and like 7 countries now.
Yeah.
I know. I got one from Dubai. I was totally surprised on that.
Wow.
So, guys, whether you're watching it from Florida, the United States, or some international location, come check out Monica's RV rental thing over here in Jacksonville, St. Augustine, which is just south of Jacksonville. For anybody who doesn't know where that's at, we'll make sure to put her stuff on our website, thedailyisnetwork.com. There's a little share button right around here somewhere. So if you like the episode, share the episode, but remember to always live with gratitude.
Awesome.
Our mission at Generation Media is to build positive word of mouth for our clients and the audiences that we serve. We hyper-target the most affluent audiences and focus our clients' marketing dollars right where they need to be with little to no waste. I'm David Permenter, founder and president of Generation Media, and we would love to have a short discovery call with you by phone or Zoom to see if we can help you reach your ideal clients.